Alright, you guys, it is time for the Language Arts curriculum reveal for the 2026 to 2027 school year. This is a collaboration hosted by myself and Devine over at Calm in the Chaos Homeschool. I'm going to link the playlist down below in the description bar, so make sure you go check it out when you are done with this video. Go see what all of the other mamas are using for language arts. Last week, if you missed it, we posted what we were going to be using for math next year, and then this is a 4-part curriculum series. So today we are going over language arts. Next week we will be covering what everybody is using for family subjects, and the week after that we are going over extracurriculars. So it's going to be a fun collaboration series. There's going to be lots of curriculum talk, and if you are a junkie like me, then make sure that you check it out. So jumping in, I am going to have an 8th grader, a 4th grader, and a kindergartner next year, as well as she's going to be 3 at that point. So I'm going to have my hands full, and I don't really plan on changing too much. I'm looking down at my list. So for my 8th grader, there's literally nothing changing. We have fallen absolutely in love with IEW. I probably will not change that. He will probably use that throughout high school. The only time that I will probably pause IEW is when I really have this dream of taking a break from IEW and giving him a whole bunch of lamplighter books and assigning that as reading throughout the year, and having him write papers based on character, morals, values, you know, the things that he saw in the characters that he would like to aspire to be, and the things that he saw that he, you know, has learned something valuable from and does not want to behave like. And so I think that that would be a very enriching language arts writing year for him if I do that. And so I don't know when I'll do that. I might do that his 9th grade year, but I also kind of want to do it when he has a little bit more maturity. So I'm thinking maybe I'll save that for his 11th or 12th grade year instead. So we'll see, but I really want him to think about all of the virtues and the character traits that he wants to be as a godly man. And so that's my goal at some point. So that is the only time that we will step aside from IEW. However, next year I'm going to have him in their structure and style level 2B. For those of you who are not familiar with IEW, I will link down below in the description bar. You can go and try out their products for, I believe, a week for free. Don't quote me on that, just go check the link that I'll post. It's an amazing company. They have such a wonderful approach to writing, and it has really helped my reluctant writer to turn writing into his favorite subject. So I appreciate them so much, and I will be a forever IEW customer. The next thing that I'm going to have him use is the book 6, I believe he would be on, for Fix It Grammar. I believe that that is also their final book in grammar, so I'm not sure what I will have him do after that. But I don't need to know that at this point in time. I just need to know that next year he is using Fix It Grammar. I forget the name of the book that it is, but I'm pretty sure it's book 6. I'm pretty sure we're on that at that point, or at this point. The other things he will be using is he will continue with Phonetic Zoo. I absolutely love Phonetic Zoo. It's an audio approach to spelling. And so he throws on his headphones. They give him a long list of spelling words. He goes and spells them out, and then there's a correction audio that he goes and listens to, and he self-corrects. And he has to do that until he gets 100% 2 times. So it's really drilling in how to spell these words correctly, and I absolutely love that. I'm also going to find some kind of cursive curriculum for him. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to go with for that. So if you guys have a wonderful cursive curriculum, let me know down below. So far he's used The Good and the Beautiful, and we've used Cursive Logic. I really liked Cursive Logic because they have them copy famous American speeches in cursive. And we have also used IEW's cursive. So I feel like I've exhausted a lot of cursive curriculums at this point. I need some guidance. For my 4th grader, I don't know what to do. She's doing really well in master books, so part of me wants to keep her in that, and the other part of me wants to transition her over to IEW structure and style. I think I started my son in that though when he was 5th grade, so part of me is like, stick with master books another year, and then for 5th grade transfer her over to IEW, just because she'll be, you know, a little older, she'll comprehend it, the whole concept a little bit more. And then the other part of me is like, just jump into IEW because you love it so much. So I'm not sure. But I think as far as like the extras go, we're going to transition away from the Evan Moore workbooks, and I'm going to start her on the Fix It Grammar Book 1, and then which I believe is Nose Tree. And then I'm probably going to start her on Phonetic Zoo Level A. I think her hearing the word and then having to spell it out and then going back and listening to the correction audio, I think that will really help her to fine-tune it, because she's essentially learning it for herself instead of me telling her like, no, this is spelled wrong, this is how you spell it, or hey, sound it out. You know, I think just the repetition of it, and then it's like she can't pass that specific list of words until she's mastered it, you know, twice. I think that would really help her out. So I'm probably going to go with Phonetic Zoo Level A for her. And then we are starting All About Reading Level 4 very soon, but there's no way she's going to be able to finish it out in this school year, I don't think. She'll probably finish out half of it, so we'll finish out the remaining half of it next year, and then we'll be done with All About Reading. And I have absolutely loved All About Reading. That was, if you guys go back to like some of my very first videos when I started posting about our homeschooling journey, that was one of the things that I really struggled with the most, that I felt so inadequate in, because I was like, you know, when we started homeschooling, my son had already gone through preschool and kindergarten. He was in 1st grade when we decided to start homeschooling. So we started homeschooling for his 2nd grade year. So he already knew how to read. And he was a great reader. And I was like, I don't know if I can live up to this. I don't know if my daughter is going to know how to read. I don't know how to teach this. But All About Reading has really just taken away that stress and that inadequacy, and it has carved a beautiful path for us to teach her how to read, and it has been a wonderful curriculum. I feel like we've used a lot of really great curriculums. I feel like master books, I don't remember the exact name of it, but they're phonics curriculum that starts teaching the beginning sounds of reading. She used that, and that helped in her head. Like, it helped her to just like, it helped it to click on how to blend letters together. But then there was nothing following that, like no continuation of the curriculum. And so then we tried The Good and the Beautiful, and then eventually landed at All About Reading, and All About Reading has been such a blessing to our family. And I absolutely love how I can use it for not just her, but I can use it for my soon-to-be kindergartner, and then my 3-year-old, or my almost 3-year-old. And yeah, if you are looking for a wonderful reading curriculum, if your child struggles in any way, shape, or form, I cannot suggest All About Reading more than I am right now, because it's amazing. I absolutely love it. I will also have a video coming up. I have to finish prepping level 4 so then I can finish, posting it. I had started prepping it prior to this year starting, and then we got COVID, and then the homeschool year started, and it's just kind of been go, go, go ever since. So this video is a little late. My apologies. I have many videos from summertime just already recorded and waiting to be edited, and I just haven't had a chance to get to them because, sometimes the year is easy and smooth, and other times you are just hanging on by the seat of your pants. So I will have that video coming out hopefully by the end of the school year. But yeah, it's going to basically go over how I prep it, answering some of your guys' questions. So if any of you have questions about All About Reading, then let me know down below and I'll make sure to include that in the video. But yeah, that's what we're going to be using for my 4th grader. As far as my kindergartner, I'm looking at using Master Book's 1st grade language arts for him. If anybody is familiar with their kindergarten one, again, it's more like preschool geared, and it's not even really language arts. It's more just, you know, life and environment focused, you know, like what's your city, and you know, this is how I tie my shoes. And these things aren't bad, but I want him to start practicing his letters and his letter sounds. He's been doing a beautiful job this year with the Gentle and Classical Press preschool board. I absolutely love that. I might even consider using their kindergarten set. He's also going to for sure be starting All About Reading, their pre-reading set, the one that has like the little zebra puppet, and it looks really cute, and he's going to go over all of his letters and the sounds, and he has like little worksheets for it, and I'm really excited for him to do that. I think that he will love that. So that is basically it as far as our language arts goes. Let me know what you guys are going to be using down below in the comments. I would love to hear it. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Hit that red subscribe button. Go check out the playlist of all of the other mamas and what their language arts picks are. Don't forget to come back next Wednesday to see all of our family subjects, and I will see you guys again later. Bye.